When it comes to SUVs, we all want a mix of rugged power and dependable performance. But sometimes a promising SUV on paper turns into a costly headache in reality. Today we're highlighting some of the least reliable SUVs you'd be wise to avoid, especially if you want to hit 60,000 miles without endless repairs. Before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe for more insight into the automotive world, and hit that notification bell to stay updated on the latest automotive excellence. Ford Bronco Sport. Let's kick things off with the Ford Bronco Sport, the baby brother of the larger Bronco that promised adventure but has been giving owners anything but. With a JD Power Reliability score of 82 out of 100, you'd think it was decent, but those numbers don't tell the whole story. Owners have reported engine malfunctions and random stalling, which is obviously not fun when you're cruising along the highway. And if that wasn't enough, Ford decided to add a side of fuel leaks and paint chipping to the mix. So not only might you be broken down on the side of the road, but your shiny SUV might be peeling like a sunburned tourist. And there's more. The Bronco Sport also has brake issues that are as pleasant as listening to a dying seal, according to frustrated owners. Combine that with electrical problems and a suspension that seems like it was designed to make you seasick, and you've got a real contender for one of the least reliable SUVs on the road. And don't even get us started on the software glitches. Imagine losing power because your car's brain just had a meltdown. Yeah, that's been happening too. Multiple recalls? Yep, check. Consumer Reports withholding their recommendation? You bet. Sure, the Bronco Sport looks great on paper with its off-road capabilities, but all that potential is crushed by the reality of its reliability issues. If you're hoping to explore the wilderness in this SUV, bring a tow truck along for the ride, because you'll probably need it. Volvo XC60. Next up on our list of SUVs to avoid is the Volvo XC60. Now, Volvo is known for making some of the safest cars on the road, but when it comes to reliability, this model has some serious cracks in the foundation. Ranked as the 4th worst SUV by Consumer Reports in 2023, the XC60 proves that even luxury brands aren't immune to costly headaches. Let's start with one of the strangest and most frustrating issues: sunroof clogs. You'd think something as simple as a clogged sunroof drain wouldn't be a big deal, but for the XC60, it can lead to electrical failures. That's right, a blocked drain could leave you with a dead dashboard and a car that refuses to function. As if that wasn't bad enough, the XC60 also fell short in the crash test department, missing out on the prestigious IIHS top safety pick due to subpar crash test results. So much for the safety-first reputation Volvo prides itself on. So while it may look like a classy choice, the Volvo XC60 is one luxury SUV you'll want to avoid unless you're prepared to shell out for repairs early and often. Infiniti QX50. The Infiniti QX50 is another SUV that promises a premium driving experience but leaves owners questioning their life choices. With a JD Power score of 78 out of 100, it barely scrapes by as average, but a closer look at the problems makes it clear why this one is best avoided. Let's start with the engine's noise. And no, it's not the kind of noise that makes you feel like you're driving a high-performance machine. It's the kind that signals trouble. Some owners have also experienced complete power loss while driving, which is pretty much a worst-case scenario when you're on the road. The hits keep on coming with brake problems, many of which require multiple repairs to sort out. If that wasn't enough, there's also engine knocking, another red flag that something isn't quite right under the hood. Oh, and did we mention fuel pump failures? Because those can leave you stranded without warning, and who has time for that? In terms of long-term costs, it's estimated that maintaining the QX50 could set you back over $10,000 in just 10 years. If you're hoping to hit the 60,000 mile mark without significant issues, you might want to think again, because plenty of owners report serious problems well before then. Jeep Grand Cherokee. Owners have reported issues that can turn a Sunday drive into a trip to the auto shop faster than you can say engine stalling. Imagine cruising along only to have your Jeep decide it's time to take an unscheduled break. And if that's not enough to ruin your day, there's the erratic electrical shifting that can make you feel like you're playing a game of guess what gear you're in. Spoiler alert, it's usually neutral. Let's not forget about the infotainment system that's about as reliable as a flip phone in 2023. Random reboots that pop up like unwelcome guests at a party. You thought you'd be rocking out to your favorite playlist? Nope, just a frozen screen staring back at you. With the 2024 model predicted to be below average in reliability, it's clear that the Grand Cherokee is not planning to improve its performance anytime soon. If you're worried about costs, you'll be thrilled to know that the average maintenance cost sits at a delightful $666 per year. Yep, that's right, your Grand Cherokee is practically a premium membership at the repair shop. With such a high likelihood of struggling to make it past 60,000 miles without major repairs, this SUV might just be the best choice for someone who enjoys spending time with mechanics more than actually driving. In summary, if you're looking for an SUV that promises adventure but delivers breakdowns, the Jeep Grand Cherokee is the vehicle for you. Just be prepared to shell out a lot of cash for repairs and a lot of time for waiting at the garage. Trust us, you'll want to steer clear of this one. Land Rover Range Rover. Next up on our list of least reliable SUVs that won't make it to 60,000 miles is the Land Rover Range Rover. With a repair power rating of just 2 out of 5 stars, it ranks a pitiful 15th out of 19 luxury full-size SUVs. You might be paying for the name, but what you're really getting is a masterclass in disappointment. Despite boasting a What Car reliability rating of 95%, owners have reported a parade of common problems that can quickly turn your dream ride into a nightmare. Electrical malfunctions? Check. Just when you think you're cruising in style, your car decides it's time for an impromptu blackout, leaving you feeling more like a caveman than a luxury SUV driver. Then there's the infamous air suspension failures. And if that wasn't enough, frequent engine issues pop up like weeds in a garden, making you wonder if you bought a vehicle or a lifetime subscription to engine trouble. With an average annual repair cost of $1,200, you'll be breaking the bank just to keep this beauty running. If it even makes it that far. Many owners report frequent shop visits, so if you enjoy spending time in waiting rooms, the Range Rover is your new best friend. Nissan Rogue. With an Edmunds rating of 7 out of 10 for performance, you might think you're getting a solid ride. But don't be fooled. This Rogue is more like a road that'll lead you astray, especially when it comes to reliability. Drivers have been left fuming over slow transmission responses that make you feel like you're driving in molasses rather than smooth highway traffic. Want to accelerate? Good luck with that. And if you enjoy the soothing sound of wind rushing through your windows at highway speeds, you might want to reconsider your choice. This SUV tends to deliver a noisy ride that'll have you questioning your life choices. Then we come to the infamous continuously variable transmission, CVT. The Achilles heel of the Rogue. Significant problems with the CVT are all too common, turning what should be a simple drive into a complicated mess. The complex engine design only adds to the woes, making repairs a nightmare. Forget about easy fixes, many parts require complete unit replacement, so you'll be shelling out a small fortune just to keep it running. While the Rogue might initially offer good features and comfort, reliability issues can develop quicker than you can say major repair. Struggling to last 60,000 miles before major problems is par for the course, and many owners find themselves at the mechanic's office far too often. Finally, let's shine a spotlight on the Volkswagen To, the subcompact SUV that seems to have taken a masterclass in unreliability. With a Consumer Reports reliability rating of just 1 out of 5, this little vehicle might as well come with a warning label. If you're looking for an SUV that brings headaches instead of happiness, the Taos is your go-to. This ride has already racked up an astounding 6 recalls, which is more than some cars see in a lifetime. Combine that with 95 complaints logged with the NHTSA, and you've got a recipe for disaster. Owners have experienced engine stalling at the most inconvenient times, making your daily commute feel like a game of roulette. And if you thought you could count on it to zip along, think again. Significant acceleration lag means you'll be left in the dust while everyone else zooms past. But the fun doesn't stop there. Major engine malfunctions have been reported as early as 8,000 miles, which is practically right off the dealership lot. It's almost impressive how quickly this SUV can go from new and shiny to oh no, what's wrong now? Ranked at the bottom of the subcompact SUV category, the Taos may boast good spaciousness and tech features, but let's face it, poor reliability makes those perks feel like a cruel joke. If you're hoping to reach 60,000 miles without major problems, you might want to rethink your choice. The odds are definitely not in your favor. In summary, the Volkswagen To is a hard pass for anyone looking for a dependable ride. Save your sanity and your money by avoiding this one. It's just not worth the trouble.